Your 20s arrive with a strange mix of exhilaration and, honestly, a bit of terror. One moment, you feel like you are standing on the precipice of everything, the world an open book of infinite possibilities. The next, you are just paralyzed by the sheer weight of those possibilities. Society whispers, and sometimes even shouts, that you should have it all figured out. You scroll through social media and see curated snapshots of success. The dream job, the perfect relationship, the exotic vacation. It creates a silent, simmering pressure to perform and to achieve. This decade feels like a race, but you were not told where the starting line was or what the finish line even looks like. This relentless pressure can make you feel like you are falling behind before you have even begun. Feeling lost is not failing. It is a sign you are awake and building a life. In your 20s, you often feel invincible. Your body bounces back from late nights, poor food choices, a general lack of self-care. You might think that going to the gym, eating vegetables, getting enough sleep are things you can focus on later. But this is a critical misunderstanding. The habits you form now will create the baseline for your physical well-being for the rest of your life. Your body is not a rental. It is the only home you will ever truly own. Think of your health habits as a form of investment. Small, consistent deposits now will yield enormous returns. Make simple, sustainable choices. Walk when you can. Learn a few healthy meals. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, reduces stress hormones, and improves your mood. The goal is not perfection, it is consistency. Health is not just the absence of sickness, it is the presence of vitality. In a world obsessed with status, it is easy to get caught up in the pursuit of impressive job titles. These titles feel like proof of progress, but they can be fleeting and hollow. The real value in your 20s is the skills you acquire. Think of your career not as a ladder, but as a toolbox to be filled. Every job, every project, every volunteer role is a chance to add a new tool. Writing professional emails, managing deadlines, public speaking, data analysis, negotiating contracts, those skills go with you. Skill stacking means combining competencies for unique value. Your early jobs are learning opportunities, paid apprenticeships. When evaluating opportunities, ask, what will I learn here? What will I still use in 5 or 10 years? Be curious. Raise your hand for hard projects. Take courses. Learn a language. Master a software. Read widely. Money in your 20s can feel like a constant source of stress. You are likely earning less than you ever will. Rent, student loan payments, utilities, the desire to have a social life. It is tempting to live for today and worry about saving later. But the financial habits you establish now matter most, thanks to compound interest. Spend less than you earn. Create a simple plan that tells your money where to go. Track your income and expenses for a month to see where your money is actually going. Cover your needs, enjoy some wants, set aside money for your future. High-interest credit card debt is a wealth destroyer. Pay it off as quickly as possible. Build an emergency fund. Then start investing, even small amounts. Use your 401k and company match. It is free money. For other investments, look into low-cost index funds. We are social creatures. In your 20s, your social landscape often undergoes a massive earthquake. It takes conscious, deliberate effort to build and maintain a strong social network. It is about quality over quantity. These are the people you can call at 3 a.m. They celebrate your wins and sit with you in your losses. In the professional realm, reframe networking as simply building relationships. Be curious, ask about paths. You will be surprised by how willing people are to share. Weak ties often bring the best opportunities. Finding your tribe requires vulnerability, showing up, being present, sharing your true self. Make time for people. Call your parents. Send that text. Say yes to the invitation. Building a life is not a solo project. The richness of your life will be measured by the depth of your relationships. Our culture is obsessed with success, and it has made us terrified of failure. We are taught to avoid mistakes. The stakes feel higher than ever. We become so afraid of the wrong choice that we make no choice at all. But your 20s are precisely the time when you should be failing. A bad fit job is not a life sentence. It is a data point. A relationship that ends is a lesson in love, communication, self-worth. The key is to fail forward, reflect. What went wrong? What could you have done differently? What did you learn? Give yourself permission to try and to fail. Start the side hustle. Apply for the reach job. Ask someone out. Move across the country if you want. Collect experiences and build resilience. Every setback builds your failure muscle. You are stronger than you think. Beyond your job, your relationships, your finances, there is you. Your 20s are a critical time for self-discovery, an expedition into your inner landscape. For 2 decades, identity was shaped by external forces. Now you get to choose. It is not about finding a hidden self. It is about actively creating yourself through choices and experiences. Seek experiences that push you out of your comfort zone. Travel broadens your worldview. It can be a simple weekend to a nearby city or a camping trip. Cultivate hobbies. They bring joy, community, skills, and flow. Books are conversations across time. New frameworks, new language for feelings, deeper understanding. What excites you? What bores you? What makes you angry? What brings you peace? Your 20s are your chance to answer and build an authentic life. Your 20s can be a turbulent time for your mental health. It is completely normal to feel overwhelmed, sad, anxious. Do not compare your messy reality to everyone's highlight reel. What is not okay is to suffer in silence. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. I am feeling really anxious right now. I think I might be depressed. Saying that is strength and self-awareness. Build a toolkit, proactive strategies and resources when you are struggling. Basics, regular exercise, adequate sleep, balanced diet, plus mindfulness, meditation, time in nature, journaling, and social connection. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength, a safe space and strategies for anxiety, depression, stress. If therapy is not accessible, look for counseling centers, clinics, support groups, apps, hotlines. Help is available. In a world that prizes instant gratification, it is difficult to think long-term. Your 20s can feel like sprints, but the most meaningful achievements are marathons. The actions you take today are seeds for a future harvest. Sometimes the lower-paying role with mentorship and skills is the better investment in your future self. Consistently investing a small amount can grow into freedom and security. You will not be fluent or a virtuoso in a week, but daily practice over years leads to mastery. Deep friendships and strong partnerships are built through thousands of small moments. Listening, showing up, being vulnerable, offering support. Enjoy your 20s and balance them with long-term thinking. Your life is a long-term project. Ask, will this choice move me closer to the person I want to be in 10 years? Will this action support the life I want to build? The beauty of your 20s is that you have time on your side. Small, positive changes made now have decades to compound and grow. Focus on laying a strong foundation in your health, skills, finances, relationships. Trust that the seeds you are planting today will grow into a future you will be proud of. Your life is not a dress rehearsal. It is happening now. Make it count. It is not about having it all figured out. It is about starting to figure it out. Your 20s are not about having everything figured out. They are about laying bricks for the life you want. Health, skills, money, relationships, and self-discovery. These are the things that truly matter. Everything else is just noise.